Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everyone. I'm CHELDIN BARLATT RUMER, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. It is a lovely day. Happy Friday to all of you. Happy Friday. So excited to go into the weekend, truthfully. My little one, my Chase, is going to be 4 on Sunday, which is kind of crazy. So I'm, in the air of doing big parties. We're just going to have a nice little lunch with close family. So nothing crazy, but it is going to be, it's nice. It's nice to celebrate lovely things and have things to look forward to. So I'm looking forward to that this weekend. I don't necessarily know what you're looking forward to. I hope that all of you are looking forward to relaxing this weekend. The weather hasn't given up as far as being a little warm here on the East Coast. I know that the weather is kind of crazy all over the world at this particular point. So I hope everyone is not only staying cool, but safe as we're navigating through these uncertain times. I mean, 2020 and its crazy cousin 2021 is giving us a run for our money. But I hope that you guys are doing well, that this week was productive for you. It was productive for me. I got a lot done, feeling really good about what's coming up and some really big meetings that we had this week. And some additional wonderful members of our Scream Your Dream community are signing in and signing up. So I'm so excited about that. So we'll be welcoming them to the community, as well as highlighting the additional members, some of our inaugural members who have been members with us from the beginning. I want to make sure that they are seen and heard. So keep a lookout for that. More individuals that are part of our community, our members, our experts, our screamers, and we'll be doing that as well. Give us some thought. The promotion for this starts next week, but we are turning on the blogosphere, if that's a thing. That's not a thing. And looking for some additional bloggers from around the world. So we're really looking for bloggers around the world. We're igniting again our Screamer program. So if you have something to say and would like to write for us, please let us know. I would love to be able to get you to be part of our Screamer program. That campaign starts next week. So excited! Yay! I'm so excited. It's going to be so super awesome. I love that all of you join me each and every day. Again, I do this Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock Eastern in hopes that all of you find your voice and all of you really begin to tell your story, that you no longer whisper your wishes, but you in fact scream your dreams. So I'm spoiled that you're here. I hope that you get something from this every morning. Those of you that team up and see us at 11 o'clock Eastern, those of you who watch it later, either way, doesn't matter to me as long as you scream your dream. Today, we're talking about a repeated notion that I heard all week long. Where, individuals were pretending to be far further along in their process than they are, or, feeling as if this kind of imposter syndrome and wanting to pretend or wanting to act as if, they were someone else. And so for me, I just find that tragic. I think that who we are and who we were meant to be and the positioning of our space and our time and all that we're looking to do in the world is meant for us. And so when we try to pretend to be someone else, it just becomes an exhausting feat, right? When we start to measure ourselves up against competition or other people's businesses or how far along that influencer is or that coach is or that bakery, how many clients they have or customers they have or what they're doing, it becomes this analysis paralysis. So when I say be yourself, I say, yes, be yourself, who you are. And I share this so often with those that are part of our community, those who take, the Scream Your Dream courses. It's really about, knowing your unique equation and sitting in that for a moment, ideally forever, but get used to sitting, wearing who you are. Like a badge of honor, who you are, what you want, and why you deserve it. All of the things that make you unique, your unique equation is why someone wants to buy from you. Your story is why someone wants to donate to you, why somebody wants to hire you as a coach, go to your restaurant, attend your event, participate in your program. Who you are is all those things. Whether you offer a product or service, or you're baking the cookies, you're making a bike, you're building out a wonderful wardrobe, it's still you. That is the front runner in sharing that story and making sure that people understand that they can know, like, and trust you. And so for you to be anyone else is completely not only a waste of time, but a waste of energy. The amount of effort in which it takes for you to pretend to be someone else, you can use that same effort and energy to actually applaud who you are. And I know that for those of you that are shy, that live on the other side, on that introverted side of things that I am not familiar with, or like, Sheldin, I'm not like you. I'm not going to pound my chest and say, okay, look at me, scream my dream. But this applies to those of you that whisper. This applies for those of you that are having a hard time finding your voice. I need you to become acquainted with yourself. I need you to know what you like and what you dislike. I need you to be clear on what you are capable of. Good morning, Candy, and what you are not. I need you to sit with yourself for a moment and say, okay, if this is what I've decided to do with my time, how could I selfishly keep it to myself? And there's a uniqueness of who it is that I am that is aligned with what it is that I want. And that is what I need to share. Be yourself. Yes, you. Because everybody else is taken by them. The only position that is available to you is for you to be you. That is the only position that is available. No other position is available. There is no other person that you can be. You can only be you. So surviving and thriving and jumping up and down about how excited you are about who it is you are is imperative. Now, when I say that, that doesn't mean that you are proud of all things that you have done. You know, we've all made some mistakes, things in which we would have done differently, some rights that we would have gone left, right? So I'm not saying that you need to live as if you are a perfect being, but acknowledging your strengths is what I'm talking about, focusing on your good. Not to say that you haven't done anything wrong, and not to say that you haven't made mistakes or, you know, this road has been clearly paved. I'm just saying that acknowledging what you are capable of. Understanding the power of being yourself. And this also equally does not mean that you have nowhere else to go. It doesn't mean that you have plateaued at perfection, that you are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you want to do for the rest of your life. It just means that where you stand today is a comfortable space, that you acknowledge it, that you understand not only your strengths, but where it is that you want to go with the strengths in which you possess. You are yourself, and you should be yourself and share yourself exactly as you are, because being other people, pretending to be other people is exhausting. And to get got, pretending just makes you a liar. The notion of faking it till you make it is not a thing. It's not a thing. It doesn't exist. It's a lie. A plastic bag will never be a Louis Vuitton. It will never, ever, 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 ever. But you, my darlings, my wonderful, gorgeous friends, will be better. You'll learn more. You'll be more. And so when you sit with yourself, you also have the ability and the power to know you as a product. So as you begin to sell things, anything, right? As you begin, in my world, I say tell and not sell. As you begin to tell your story, right? As you begin to share with individuals what it is that you're up to and what it is that you want and why it is that you deserve it, you become proficient. If you had a job, if you weren't an entrepreneur, if you didn't start your own nonprofit, if you didn't launch your own business, you'd be working for another company. And in that company, they put you into orientation, right? They put you into orientation. And it is a couple weeks and some bad videos, typically, in which you have to dive in and learn their brand, learn their corporate culture, learn how they speak, how they send emails, what the feeling and the vibe of that location is, and even more importantly, what the product is. You know, the ins and outs. You're tested, right? On the shipping, on how you receive it, what their brand mission is, what the size of the product is, what the price point is. All of those things you get trained on. But in the entrepreneurial spirit, in the small business space, we do not do the same for ourselves. They train us, they provide us with an orientation so we know exactly what we are doing, exactly what we're supposed to be saying. And so when we are given the opportunity to say it, we say it with confidence. Because we were given an orientation. And oftentimes there's refreshers and retreats and other opportunities for you to become reacquainted with your brand and the message of the company in which you work. We don't gift ourselves the same opportunity as entrepreneurs. We don't sit down and orientate ourselves with what it is that we want and what it is that we are doing so we can be ourselves loudly. We don't do that. We just wing it. We're putting it together. And in that putting it together, we're not necessarily living in that confident space. So when asked who you are, you hesitate. When asked, what do you want? You shy away. And why, given an opportunity to share why you deserve it, you say nothing. You need to orientate yourself about yourself. You need to become acquainted with who you are, what you want, and why you deserve it. You need to remind yourself of the reason why somebody should choose you, somebody should buy from you, somebody should be coached by you. All of those things need to be known by you. Because if you do not know them, if you do not believe them, if you are not familiar with yourself and your strengths, no one else will be either. It's that simple. But I know that that's a heavy ask. I know for you to sit with yourself and get to know yourself and identify what your strengths are and remove your weaknesses is a journey. That's why you're lucky enough to have me as part of it. I will continue to remind you. That being yourself is the only way. I will continue to remind you that being who it is you are in this moment, in this day, is exactly what you need for what it is that you want. Because I will encourage you to find your voice. I will encourage you to tell your story and to scream your dream. Be yourself? Yeah. Yes. 100% yes. I'm CHELDIN BARLATT RUMER, and this is it. For more information, my darling, darling friends, on all that we've got going on, log on to thisisItTV.com. For more inspiration, don't forget to follow us everywhere you find at This Is It TV. New segments and courses are added weekly to thisisit.tv. So make sure that you head over there and check out. Just dive on in and watch and learn from these amazing This Is It experts and the wonderful guests that share their story, their inspiring story to remarkable women. I'm CHELDIN BARLATT RUMER, and this is it. I will see you all again on Monday. Don't forget to be yourself. Bye-bye.